At the age of 85, Routi had a stroke, a severe stroke that caused all her systems to break down. Severe dementia, MMSE score of 7 was diagnosed. No communication, not recognizing any person. Her oxygen saturation levels in the blood were low. Routi could not breathe properly, nor she could sleep without an oxygen generator such as BPAP, CPAP, on her 24/7. Routi could not stand. Gallstones and cholelithiasis were diagnosed. Her doctors sadly admitted that her life expectancy was 3 to 6 months. Unless we have a miracle, which is clearly outside the scope of traditional Western medicine. Who would believe that 2 years later she could stand, walk, then dance with us, sing, paint, and be joyful? Routi is my aunt and has no children. Routi grew up in the kibbutz Rachel and then moved to Jerusalem for most of her life. I was born in the flat below her, and we were in very good relationship throughout all our lives. Maybe this is the reason why Routi chose me to take care of her, and I chose her. For most of her life, Routi was healthy, and what she used to love was to dance, to walk, to sing.
גידי, it's almost 4 years since the day that you decided to take Routi home.
Yes. The day that I decided to take Routi home was, she was in a rehab community in Pardes Khan. At some point, she said, גידי, people are dying here. Take me out of here. And I said, okay, I will take you home. But let's make the deal that you flow with the process. She said, I will flow with everything. We decided to bring the sister of my mother caregiver from the Philippines. Her name is Lizelle. You know her? Okay. All of the people that are giving any care, from the hairdresser to people who did any service for Routi, are with good energy. We followed the idea of Dale Bredesen and the telomere effect. We realized something about health. Health is a way of living. We met that in the Blue Zone. We meet that every place that we go. We take ownership. We take responsibility on our health. And Routi takes responsibility on her health as far as she can take. We started with physical therapy to strengthen Routi with Emmanuel Segen-Cohen. Then we chose the Bredesen protocol, which can reverse and slow down dementia and Alzheimer. It's a multidisciplinary approach and treatment. In nutrition, we chose low sugar, low empty carbs Mediterranean diet instead of keto. 12-hour fasting was a cornerstone in our plan. The recovery from sugar and carbohydrates addiction for Routi was very hard. We did a lot of breathing exercises and tracked oxygen levels, saturation in the blood at sleep. Both of them made a very big difference in letting Routi release her breathing apparatus. In detox, we choose mainly media detox, and we took out news, social media, violence. We brought in dance, music, nature, calm programs, and spent a lot of time in the garden, at nature, at daylight, not at the middle of the day at noon, but mornings and evenings, and also seeing the moon. And the second thing that we did was asking you to deliver and to give her qigong and the key of life. In the background, you can see one of the practices that Ronnie is doing with her.
יד תחתונה עולה אל השמיים. So now רותי and me can exercise movements that almost every person can do. What we can see that she can stand, she has a good balance, she is flexible, and wherever she needs help and or she cannot, I help her, I encourage her to do things, and that's what moves her forward from day one. At the beginning, while she was on a wheelchair, we started doing qigong while sitting. I built for her a special program that a movement that she couldn't do at that time changed with movement that she could do. יד שנייה. טוב, מצד לצד, מעולה. נחזור. ידיים על המותניים וצד. עם האגודל אנחנו נוגעות, יופי.
We worked on Ruti's cognitive skills. Ruti started using the computer at the age of 85. We played computer cognitive games, box games, card, jigsaws, dominoes, etc. Ruti's cognition level improved significantly. She improved from severe to mild dementia. This is very significant. Mild dementia means Ruti communicates okay, but fairly basic. Her time and place orientation is okay. But she cannot run normal conversations. The most important part in this cognitive improvement process is having fun throughout the way. Success is all about happiness, not achievements. We are a very close family. We meet every week or 2 weeks. We are very adaptive, and also you are within the family. So the family, the gathering, and we taught everybody, do not test Oti. Tell her who she is, tell her who are you. And so Oti felt comfortable. We had no anger or fear. No, she was understood. While playing cognitive games, I suddenly realized Oti has her own language, which is associative and makes sense. In Ruti's language, a ladder could mean a walker because they look the same. A truck in Ruti's language could mean her electric vehicle because they have the same rain cover. And clouds in Ruti's language could mean the shadow from the building. It's the same function and the same look. So I adapted to her language, and that made our communication much fluent, much easier, with a lot of flow. I met Dr. Aviva Elad. You know her also. And she taught me at the time of taking care of my mother, she taught me that the quantity of medications that these people are given in nursery homes, they always add up. They never decrease, they never go down. And for me, it was a revealing truth that we can decrease the amount of medications for everybody, but for old people, it's a miracle. Before we dive into medication reduction, we need to choose our family doctor. This is the way we chose our family doctor, with mainly 4 criteria. First and most important was good communication. Understanding or mutual understanding that health is the way of life, not the medications once we're ill. That a doctor will be open for medication reduction process with us. And, of course, the perception that him or her are professional, updated with science as well as with science limitations. Familiar and practices holistic approach. Holistic means all body-mind approaches. Medication reduction process should be performed with care, with close collaboration with the family doctor and medical checkups. Medication reduction, in our view, is the sign of ownership over our health and body-mind balance. The agenda, the plan of the day was like a purpose. We sometimes think of big purpose, but the real purpose was doing something great tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So we filled all her schedule. Routi has a very good sense of humor. And this really helped a lot, and curiosity. If you need to think of something that I'm not sure if it can be built, but if it's there, the curiosity for life, this was a great thing. And then we had the courage of doing really new things. I think it would be fair to say that we have developed here a kind of longevity and caregiving model, which is all about being, it's all about living. We value experiences. Some of them are totally new for Routi, and some of them are updated or changed in the energy that we do it. Routi started Qigong practice and computer skills at the age of 85. Painting and drawing in a totally different manner at the age of 86. Routi went to the gym and did lightweight exercise with a personal trainer called Oli Sabag at 87. She started playing the piano at 89, and the first time she did horseback riding was for her 89th birthday. At the beginning, she was quite afraid, but then she enjoyed it very much, didn't want to go down. We are dancing every week, singing, and having a singer who plays the piano. Her name is Iris, and knitting every week.